now here is Chandernagore. So where it is located? So context is Chandernagore French heritage awaits facelift. So what is the relevance of this article? Relevance is that will ask in the prelims and mains exam GS paper 1 Indian modern history and architecture. So what some colonial phase building belong to the French authority in Chandernagore, Kolkata are waiting to renovation at earliest. Why this article is asking? Because in your exam they will ask about the French, like how the French comes in India and how the conflict occurs, like French, Dutch and English in the same place where they were living. So in our country, how they start invasion in our country, and about the French colonial expansion we have to think, we have to cover in this article. French centers in India, like in this article we will get to know that how many the French centers in India at that time, rise of French powers in short we will get to know, and Carnatic Wars and features of French and revolutions as well as. So basically this article not in a very short, but we have to find it on in such a way so that the questions, if the questions has been framed in the prelims and as well as mains exam, so that we are able to solve such questions. So we further moving, let's see that is there any questions has been asked earlier that is based on French. Yes, it has been asked. Okay, so basically this one, this question is asked in UPSC 2010 prelims exam. As you can see here, the first European power to occupy Pondicherry was the Portuguese. The second European power to occupy Pondicherry were the French. The English never occupied Pondicherry. And the question, which of the statements given above are correct? So try to solve this question. Take your time, maximum 20 seconds to think about it and which one could be the right answer. So because like first we have to understand the French, the time of French, like first European power to occupy Pondicherry was the Portuguese. Yes, this statement is correct one. So basically we can say the student one is correct one. Second European power to occupy Pondicherry were the French. No, this statement is incorrect. So if this is incorrect, where is 2? Here is 2 and 2. This will easily we can eliminate this one, B and D. Now we are left with the only questions. Sorry, option A and C. So C is the English never occupied Pondicherry. This one is incorrect also. The right answer is here A1. So if we see this one, the Portuguese established a factory in Pondicherry at the beginning of the 16th century, right? At the beginning of the 16th century, the Portuguese established their factory. And the second European who occupied it were Dutch. After the Portuguese, the second word here is Dutch. The English also invaded in 1793. Date and time must be, we need to recall it in terms of if you talk about the prelims examination is concerned. And then French in 1814 after the Treaty of Paris. So make sure after Treaty of Paris, thus statement 1 is only correct one. Okay, so here it is the question again, once again, asked in 2007 prelims exam. The who among the following Europeans were the last to come to pre-independence India as traders? So as we can see, who among the following Europeans are the last to come as a India to pre-independence India as a traders? So what it could be: Dutch, English, French, Portuguese. So take your time and think about what it could be the right answer. Okay, so Portuguese is 1498. So Portuguese was last 1498, where the Vasco da Gama comes in 1498. So 1498 the Portuguese comes, then after Dutch, and then English, and then French. So how we need to recall this one? The short way, like PDF, as we can see, P here is D, here is F. But make sure that E, we need to put here E, that is English. So PDEF. So first comes Portuguese, that is 1498, Vasco da Gama, and then Dutch, and then English, which occurs in 1599, and then French like 1664. So French, Portuguese comes in 1498, Dutch comes here 1602, and then English 1599, and then French, which is 1664. Okay, so about the French colonialism in India. So short, French were the last Europeans to come in India with the purpose of trade. Make sure. Like Dutch purpose was not to spread the trade in India. डच जो हमारे कंट्री में आए थे उनका पर्पस कभी भी ट्रेड का नहीं था, वो बेसिकली रिलीजन को स्प्रेड करने के लिए हमारे कंट्री में आए थे. सो मेक श्योर दैट फ्रेंच वर द लास्ट यूरोपियंस here comes as a traders, right? Not comes here as a like for the spreading the religion. So French East India Company is in 1664. Louis 11, King's Louis 11. 1666 French factory at Surat, Gujarat. 1666-67 first factory at Surat. And 1669 is Masulipatanam. Here is a patent from the Sultan of Golconda. And 1663 is Chandernagore. 1660-73 French established their company at Chandernagore, which is in West Bengal, Kolkata, and 1674, which is in the Pondicherry. So French 3 wars were with British. So obvious there we can see in a country in the same place, if there are 3 people for the same purpose, there means the content, discontent, and as well as fight must be occurs there. So similarly we can see that there are French also is there, and Britishers also there, and Dutch also there. So obviously there was a fight start, and which is known to be a Carnatic Wars. However, got defeated and limited its reach to small urban sanctuaries. Carnatic is not like a Karnataka. Please keep in mind, Karnataka is like in Tamil Nadu. So defeated and limited to its reach to small urban centers till decolonization. So as we can see it here, so here it is the first comes here the eastern coast, sorry, western coast of here is Surat, and then here is Balasore, and then here Kolkata, Chandernagore, and Kasim Bazar, and Patna, and Dhaka. So this was a place because the route of here we can say the route here Africa, and this the western coast route has to be originated, and through this sea route the British peoples and French as well is going to start. So Mahe is here and Calicut. This is the route where all the Europeans is try to come here, and they start invading it. So basically we can say Surat, Mumbai, Yanam is here, Masulipatanam is here, the part of Andhra Pradesh, and then Chennai, that is the eastern coast. So they always try to come here at the western coast and Africa, and that part here is the Silk Route was invented as well. So in short, if you talk about the 3 Carnatic Wars is here. So period was here 1740 to 48. And what was the reason of Carnatic Wars? Here basically you are talking about Carnatic Wars. We got lots of questions has been asked in the prelims exam, Carnatic Wars. So here is 1740 to 48 Battle of St. Thomas in Madras. What was the reason for? Australian War of Succession and provocation by British Navy. So make sure that the first one and third one are the cause of that was the cause of not here in India. The first and third one जो cause था हमारा India से नहीं था, वो that is linked to the another country. Victory between French forces and the forces of Anwaruddin, the Nawab of Carnatic, to whom the English appealed for help. Nawab was defeated. And what was Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle? So here is Treaty Aix-la-Chapelle, and what was the outcome of the result? I mean, after the first Carnatic War, here is the first Carnatic War. What was the outcome? Outcome was here English got Madras and French got North America territories. So what English, the Britishers got Madras, the old name, the new name is here Chennai, and then French got North American territories. Second Carnatic War is here, Battle of Ambur, also known to be a French commander Dupleix. Dupleix having a very cunning person and very clever. The French governor Dupleix overconfidence to beat British and dispute between Hyderabad and Carnatic. Victory, British officer Robert Clive defeated and Nawab of Arcot, and the French supremacy is there. And this is the Robert Clive, the time when he will go to the next era, and they will he will rule the Bengal as well. So you have to be inspired from the Robert Clive as well. The time when he defeated the Second Carnatic War, and he, like, with the efforts, lots of efforts, the time he will become the Nawab of Bengal as well. So Treaty of here Pondicherry is occurred here, the Second Carnatic War. Muzaffar Jung became Hyderabad Nizam. Muzaffar Jung became Hyderabad Nizam, and Muhammad Ali became Nawab of Carnatic. So this is the outcome of the Second Carnatic War. Please try to understand what was the outcome. Muzaffar Jung हमारे हैदराबाद के क्या निजाम बन गए, और जो मोहम्मद अली थे हमारे became the Nawab of Carnatic. Then again third war, Battle of Wandiwash, which has been asked in the 2020 prelims exam. Austria wanted to recover Silesia in 1756, right? The 7 years war, 1756 to 63, started. Britain and France were once again on opposite sides. General Ide Coote of the English totally routed the French army under Count Thomas Arthur de Lee. So the treaty was Treaty of Peace of Paris. And what was the outcome? French power was reduced to lowest, however its small centers were restored. So basically French power was here reduced. Basically the French supremacy was restored in the Second Carnatic War, and that is not happening in the Third Carnatic War. So as we can see, French power was restored to the lowest, however its small center was restored. So basically we can see the 3 Carnatic War happened, first, second and third, and the result we have discussed. So French architecture, if you talk about, so where Pondicherry, Karikala, Yannan and the Coromandel coast, Mahi on the Malabar coast, and Chandernagore in West Bengal, where the French architecture has been found. Influence from French medieval architecture, Roman architecture, Bengali architecture and the Tamil architectures. So basically what was the influence from? So basically they are influenced from French medieval architecture, Roman, Bengali architecture and Tamil architecture. What was the unique features? Arcs resembling temples, square wooden windows. Sometimes, like, you know, the mains exam, you just need to recall this one. Rare use of dome shape, dome engraved like in the shape of this one. Use of dome engraved pillars and arcs, cylindrical pillars like Roman style. Local material was used. High importance was given to climatic conditions. No writings on the walls, no concept of gardens, animal motifs or raised platform in the buildings.